Yeah. So now let's fast forward the coaching. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's fast forward to your book, Ignite. What is this? What does this book, Ignite, talk about?
Yeah. So, over the last year and a half, I had a chance to work with about 100 people, and I just started seeing a common thread and a common theme for a lot of them. And so I just felt like I wanted to get this out of me. I wanted to get this idea that, like, hey, it's actually possible to lose weight. And I would have clients. I remember I had one woman, Tiara. She was a first responder. She was a nurse, so she was working during the pandemic. I mean, just tough stuff. Had a kid probably 2 years prior, and she was like, Joel, I go to the gym. For 2 years, I went to the gym like 6 times a week, and I didn't lose a single pound. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, again, and this too, Shawn, exercise is great. I love exercise, but if you're not changing your mindset and the diet first, then a lot of that exercise is just a waste of time. And we know this because we see every year the New Year's syndrome of people going to the gym, Gold's Gym. I used to be a Gold's Gym member, and every January, from January to first 2 weeks of February, it was packed and it was annoying. And then all of a sudden you'd see all of that just go away, because people were like, this is the year I'm going to go hard. And they would go hard. They would either burn themselves out and go 5 days a week, and then they just couldn't sustain it. And then mentally they think, well, if I can't sustain this, then I'm weak and I'm soft and this sucks. So they go back to their old self. That happens, or they're just not seeing the results, most likely. And so they get frustrated. It takes everything. To me, mindset's the biggest thing, and then followed by diet and nutrition. And I'm a big proponent of detox too. And I don't think a lot of people talk about that. And so, like, Tiara is a perfect example. She didn't lose weight for 2 years. She went to the gym 6 days a week. I didn't have her do any exercise first 3 weeks. And she lost, I think, 14 pounds just doing a functional medicine detox, which I love to do with clients because it's a detox that opens up the liver pathways and helps support the liver, so helps support drainage. And a lot of people are just backed up. And that's kind of what I talk about in this book is we are being bombarded by 80. I mean, and I'm not making this up. Go to the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency's website. We're being bombarded by 86,000 man-made chemicals every year. So who has to filter out these toxins? The liver. And when the liver can't figure out how to deal with the assault, the onslaught of toxins, what it does is your body's very smart. It knows it can't kill you. So it's not going to put these toxins in your heart or your brain, at least in the beginning. It's going to shove them in your fat cells because it's like, well, at least we can shove them here, and eventually, hopefully, you'll figure out what to do with this. But it's trying to keep you alive. So it's really actually a great system. The problem is when people start losing weight, those fat soluble toxins now are being released. Because now you're sweating them out, you're burning them out, all that good stuff. And now they're being leaked into the bloodstream. So you start working out and do all these things, you might feel like crap. You might have this, what they call Herxheimer reaction. And so if we can support the liver, and you can do that in numerous ways, but if we support the liver with binders and just supplements and things to support the liver, you can actually mitigate that, or even not even deal with that kind of Herxheimer reaction. So that's a really nice thing that I like to do with clients. And so anyways, I outlined this in the book. I talk about it goes through 8 different chapters, and the first 2 are mindset, your values, your mission, your vision. I feel like that's the foundation. If you don't have that foundation, then you are going to start. I could give you the beach body weight loss or whatever, and you'll do great. You'll do great for 8 weeks, and then you'll go back to your old self. So to me, is the mindset's key. That's the foundation. If you don't have that foundation, then it's like, I always tell people, I want you to enter my program and exit the program on the same strong foundation. Because if you don't, again, it's just like Gold's Gym I mentioned. You'll go for 6 to 8 weeks, and then you'll just go back to your old self. Can't have that. We got to have you. It's life. You're always getting bumped around, but it's about reorienting towards that GPS of where you really want to go. Where is that North Star? So mindset's the foundation. We talk about that. Then I get into detox. Cravings. I talk about cravings, where they originate from, how does that happen? How can we mitigate that? Right. And then we get into diet, the perfect diet for any body type, exercise, sleep and recovery, and habits, systems. And then the final chapter is prioritize and execute. And so it's kind of it is the holistic mind, body, soul right there, all packaged in one.
Well, I'm excited to read the book. I really am. I'm going to pre-order a copy today. and we can also, chat. I want to keep this conversation ongoing. We can chat about it again